Hey y'all, this is Regina back with Reggie's VSG Closet, and we're here with an updated tag video. I really wouldn't call this a tag video really because I'm not tagging anybody that I can think of, but I just decided to do some updated questions about me. Found some random questions on Pinterest that I thought were kind of interesting. I kind of skimmed through some of them, so I don't know actually like what every question is. I'm just going to kind of read them and answer them as I go. So if you haven't already, please make sure you go back, check out the Vlogmas announcement. I'll make sure to list that link above and also in the description box below. Again, thank you guys so much for all of the love on the Torrid leggings video. That video is doing really well, and let's hop on into this video. Alright, so some of these questions are just a little basic and a little random, but we're just going to answer them anyway. So the first question is, do you prefer writing with blue or black ink? To be honest, I absolutely love, I don't even know what the brand is, but they're these amazing gel pens. They come in every color but blue and black, and they're not the fine point, they're like the medium point. Ooh, I'll have to insert like a clip of like the pack. Y'all, I believe they're by, is it Paper Joy? I don't remember the name of the brand. Paper Mate? Maybe Paper Mate. Maybe they're the Joy pens by Paper Mate. I don't know. I'll insert a picture here. But y'all, those pens are everything. I'm probably going to have to do a favorites video soon to kind of talk about some of my favorite things that I use every day. Those pens write like butter. Alright, so the next question is, would you prefer to live in the country or the city? So, hands down, 100% I am a city girl. I thrive off of the energy living in a city. I've never lived in a major city. I'm originally from New York. I was born in the Bronx. But as much as I can, I usually try to get back home to visit, and I just love the energy of just being in a hustling, bustling city. Now, would I want to live in a city full time? I would say yes. I would give it a year. I've never like constantly lived in a city to the point where I had like an apartment and all you heard was like the train and cars and stuff like out my window constantly. I've never lived in a city to that capacity. I've stayed in a hotel in a city, but I wouldn't mind trying it for a year to see how I like it. Now, where I currently live in Charleston, I'm pretty much 20 minutes away from like what we call our downtown area. It's pretty much the city of Charleston. It's not like New York, it's not a Times Square or anything, but it's a little bit hustle and bustling. A lot more people, like there's people that walk and there's shops, and it has the characteristics of a city just on a smaller scale. And then me living pretty much in the suburbs 20 minutes away, I can go to the city as often as I want because it's right there, but yet I can still live in a neighborhood that looks like Pleasantville because there's nothing but homes and not a lot of like hustle and bustling with cars and all of that. So I kind of like my option that I have now, but I wouldn't mind trying the city life like full time. Okay, so our next question is, what was your favorite book as a child? So I still have this book. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this book and has read this book, but this was me and my dad's favorite book to just like read at bedtime, and I don't know, I just have such fond memories of this book, and it would be Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. Like, I don't know, just we had so much fun with this book. Like I don't even understand why I have such an attachment and such great memories with this book. We read it all the time. We would create raps to the rhyming words in the book. Just really good fond memories of that book, and I love that I still have the exact book that I had as a child. I still have it. Alright, so next question is going to be, do you prefer reading paper or electronic books? I just need that feel, that flip of that page. It's just a must. I've tried it like like Amazon, was it Audible or whatever, the online Kindle, that type of stuff. I can't get with it. I would rather either listen to an audiobook or, well, maybe that's Audible. Yeah, Audible is the audiobook thing. So like the Kindle type app thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I would rather listen to a book, or I have to have a physical book where I can actually turn pages, feel it, just flip down the page, put a bookmark in. I need that in order for me to kind of stay engaged. The whole electronic book thing is just not for me. All right, so our next question is, what is your favorite item of clothing? Y'all, how hard is that? That is hard for me. I have several pieces of clothing that I really, really love, but I think like a good soft sweater is just my jam. A pullover sweater, hoodie type deal is just like everything to me, especially when the inside is that fleecy softness. Oh my gosh, that's just like 100% probably top of my list. But I have so many, like I just have a lot of clothes, so there are a few pieces that I have that I absolutely love and that I feel great in and fabulous in, especially my American Eagle jeans, stuff like that. But probably to top it off, all of it, I would hands down love. I love a good like soft sweater, and sometimes even like a oversized, just, I don't know, I want to be swallowed by a sweater, I guess. That's kind of how I don't know. I don't know. All right, so our next question is, do you like your name and would you ever change it? I absolutely 100% love my name, and I absolutely 100% would never in 1,000,000 years change my name. If I ever got married, I'm going the hyphenated route. I just absolutely love my name. It's very special to me because I'm named after my dad, who is now passed away. And it just, I don't know. I loved my name when I was a kid and growing up, just knowing that I was named after my dad. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was a daddy's girl. That connection is just makes it even better. And I'm just really 100% happy that my parents didn't go like weird with it. Like, it's just like the female version of Reginald, Regina, the female version of Philip, Phyllis, and then my last name. But, you know, some people get like the weird stuff, you know, like I'm glad it wasn't some made up version of Reginald. You know, I don't know, that was just my thought process. I'm very happy that my parents just went the simple route and basically gave me the twin version of my dad's name. But yes, I absolutely love my name and I would never ever ever change it. All right, so our next question is, do you consider yourself a romantic? I love all of the cutesy stuff, so I would say yes, I do consider myself a romantic. I do like live for like dates and just sweet stuff, and just I love unexpected gifts and surprises, and you know, like I try to do my best when it comes to like giving gifts to people and stuff. I think that's just like, you know, especially when it's not expected, when it's not like the holiday season, it's a just because thing, or I saw this and I got this for you just because. All right, so our next question is, tell us about an early childhood memory. So I guess one of my favorite ones would be when my family first moved down to South Carolina from New York. I guess my dad had the idea of like, we've moved down here, we're living in the country, well, kind of the country. We're living this slower paced life. We've got a house. Let's get a dog. So they went out, found me a dog. My parents went out, found me a dog. I had no idea I was getting a dog. I don't even think I even asked for a dog. I can't even remember. I just think it was an idea of theirs. They decided to go out, find me a dog. They found one, and I think it was like after school one day. I was at my aunt's house. After school, my parents came to come pick me up, and up the driveway runs this little puppy. Like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, wait, is she mine? Whose dog is this? What's going on? I scoop her up, give her like the biggest hug, and she pees on me because she's so excited. Cindy was her name. Cindy passed away probably in my middle school years. She was an awesome dog. We had her for probably, a good 10, 15 years, I want to say we had Cindy. We had her for a long time. But her name was Cinderella. We just never liked regular dog or pet names. As you can see, I have a BB and a Gigi and a Hugo. But she was just an awesome dog, and we called her Cindy for short. And yeah, that was our first meeting. I picked her up the first time I met her, and she peed on me. Like, you know, we had a connection ever since, up until the day she passed. So alright, so our next question is, do you like spicy food? And my answer is absolutely not. I do not like spicy food. I don't use hot sauce. I don't even think I own hot sauce in my house for my guests. So you have to do a roll of Beyonce and have hot sauce in your bag when you come to my house, because we don't have hot sauce here. I'm not a spicy food person at all, no matter what. It's not my thing. I prefer to enjoy the flavors and taste of my food and not constantly need water to drink because my mouth is on fire. Alright, so our next question is, do you like your cereal crunchy or soggy? So, I'm not a milk drinker. So, with all of that being said, with that short answer there, you can pretty much guess. I prefer my cereal crunchy. I actually only like one brand of cereal and pretty much one flavor in that brand, and that would be Honey Nut Cheerios. And I eat them dry because I do not like milk. So, crunchy. Alright, so our next question is, what are you afraid of? I'm afraid of heights, but I love to fly. So it's a strange little combination there. I mean, I feel safe in airplanes. It's not like I'm gonna tip over and fall out, but I absolutely will not get on a roller coaster. So it's a fear of heights. It's not like an extreme fear of heights, but there are certain things I will do when it comes to heights and certain things I will not do when it comes to heights. Yes, I will get on a flight. No, I will not get on a roller coaster, but I'll hold your bags, your glasses, your babies, your strollers. I'll be a human coat rack for you if you ever go to a theme park with me, but I'm going to be first in line to get on this flight and go somewhere, because I'm about catching flights and not feelings. Yes. Alright, so next question is, what is your favorite scent? Anything sweet, floral, and fruity. That combination I absolutely love, but on the opposite end of the spectrum, I do love a manly scent. Oh, just a good smelling man. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily wear a manly scent. I prefer my house to kind of smell a little bit manly, but in a sense of mahogany and teak wood. If you know me, you know that's my candle for my house. But then on the other end, I love that ivy one, that water ivy, real floral, pretty smell. So yeah, I on me wearing a scent, I'm hands down sweet, floral, fruity. But for my house, a good smelling man. Alright, so our next question is, do you address older people by their first name or last name? So just kind of growing up in the South, everything is yes ma'am, no ma'am type deal. Yes sir, no sir. So a thing that I usually do is I gauge the person's age. If they seem like they're my parents' age or older, it's usually Mr. or Mrs. whatever their first name is. That's just kind of how I do things. You know, if you're in your 40s or younger, I'm like, hey girl, so-and-so Sally, what you doing? But if Sally seems like she might be my mom's age or older, it's Miss Sally. So that's just, I don't know. I think it's just a habit that I developed from living down here. So That's just how I do things. All right, so our next question is, if money was not a factor, how would you live your life? Y'all, I would definitely not have a corporate job. I definitely would not be working for someone. I'd be working for myself, and it would probably be just dishing out YouTube content all day, every day, all the time, coming up with crazy, big, fun projects to film, to show you guys. Just, I mean, I probably, in a sense, would have like several apartments in several major cities, in these like high-rise condos, just living a life, floor to ceiling windows with like bomb views. Like, y'all, I would be living it up. Like, my Instagram would be looking real. Like, y'all be like, is she really living that life? And I'd be like, yes, this is not a lie. This is not a fake Instagram. This is real life. And to prove that, I would definitely be vlogging all the time to show you guys that this is my real life. But, you know, I mean, that's just a dream, right? Like, it could be reality, but like, honestly, that's a dream. But I don't know if I had the opportunity to make it a reality, I don't even know if I would. I kind of like living in a house in a Pleasantville type neighborhood. Like, maybe vacationing to a high-rise condo in Miami with a awesome view of the harbor would be like nice every once in a while. But like, home would be like here, like in this neighborhood, in this house. Real basic. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so next question would be, do you prefer swimming in pools or in the ocean? I love going to the beach. I have access to several beaches within 20 minutes of my house, but I feel safer swimming in a pool. It's just, I don't know. You have to be in the mood to deal with sand after you're done, like, going to the beach. To a pool, you can be in and out. You don't mess up your car. There's no sand involved. But I feel safer, I guess, honestly, swimming in a pool versus swimming in the ocean. Because those rip currents, tides, all that stuff could just take you and you're done. Like, and then there's also like animals and stuff in the ocean that you have to be mindful of. But yeah, so I prefer swimming in a pool. Alright, so our next question is, what would you do if you found $50 on the ground? I would pick it up and probably put it in my pocket if there's no one around. If I see someone that seems like they're kind of in distress and looking for what seems to be lost money, I would give it to them. But if there's nobody around, it's going in my pocket, and I don't know, I'd probably go buy some clothes to do a haul for y'all. I don't know. But yeah, that, I mean, like, I'm not gonna leave it, of course, but you know, if I saw someone in panic mode, like, oh my gosh, I lost my money type deal, you know, I'm gonna be like, well, this is probably theirs. Yeah, I'll give it to them. I mean, it's $50. It's not the end of the world. It's not going to make or break my life, even if they were lying. So it is what it is. Alright, so our next question is, what is one thing you want to teach your children? So for my future kids, just even thinking about it, I'm getting a little emotional. But I just want to teach them, y'all, I don't know if I can answer this question. I just want to tell them everything that I at least remember, and probably show them all the pictures of their grandparents, and just tell them and teach them about like how great a people they were. I don't know if that even makes sense, but that's just like a #1 goal. I don't want them to miss out on the great childhood I had with these two people that raised me. But, you know, I also want to just teach them and like, I don't know, take all the fun that I had with my parents and all of the lessons that I learned from them, and just like pour it out on my children. So, I don't know, just because they're not here to experience life with my parents, or because my parents aren't here to experience life with my children, and vice versa. No one's here yet. No one's here at all. My parents are gone. The kids are not here yet. So I have to be that middleman to kind of teach them about my parents and show them all the great memories that I created with my parents. I don't. Hopefully that made sense. I shed a little water. I don't know. Alright, so our next question is, what's one thing you want to overcome or conquer? Being vlog shy. Absolutely being vlog shy. When you vlog in an area that it's not normal, like maybe in California it's normal, people probably do it all the time, New York, major cities, here it is not normal to have a camera held up and you talking to it. So just overcoming being vlog shy, not caring, because when I'm not vlog shy, I feel like I film the best stuff when I'm out shopping and I'm actually in front of the camera sometimes instead of behind it just talking to y'all. So, you know, my facial expressions, even with a mask, it says a lot. It says a lot. But yeah, just being vlog shy is something I definitely want to conquer. Alright, so I think this is going to be our last question. It's not, you know, much of a question here, but it's, what is your most used emoji? So in my phone, I would say between YouTube and all of my social media platforms and with my friends and family, my most used emoji is just the simple red heart. Like, I don't know, that's just the emoji that I go to when I'm just trying to get out a quick response to something. Probably that and the one that goes like this. I don't know. That one I use a lot, and the one, it's usually a combination. It's this one and then the one that's like, the forehead one. Like those are pretty much my top ones. There's a lot of, I don't know, going on in my mind, and there's a lot of like, don't, like Homer Simpson type deal. I don't know, but that's probably, those three are probably my most used emojis. I think that's it. I was trying to go through these questions and see if there were any more interesting ones I wanted to answer, but I think that's it. If you guys have any questions for me ever that I could use to make another one of these like tag X amount of questions that I'm gonna answer type video, shoot them down below in the comments, DM me on Instagram, because I enjoy making these type of videos. They're very simple, very easy, and you kind of get to know me a little more. So let me know what you want to know about me, or if there are any funny questions that you just find funny and you want to hear somebody else's answer on them. Shoot them to me, and once I get a good 10-15 of them, I'll probably put together another video to answer those questions. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!